Hi, second graders. Today you'll need quite a few materials. You'll need your blue writing folder. Inside your writing folder on the left-hand side, you should find some single sheets of lined paper. You'll need one of these. You'll need a pencil and then something colorful to write with. It could be crayons or colored pencils in certain colors. You'll need red, orange, green, blue, and purple. So today we are working on lesson 11, publishing. I can write an opinion paragraph that includes a topic sentence, supporting reasons and details, and a concluding sentence. We're going to be publishing for 2 days, so we're going to do half of it today. Now, as I get ready to publish my paragraph, I want to do a bit of color coding in the work that we've already done. It's going to help our job later be a little bit easier. So first, let's turn to page 13. And if you remember this little sheet that I made a while ago, I want to color code my opinion in green. Now, my opinion is my topic sentence. If you take one of your green colored pencils, you can outline your topic sentence in green. So please outline what I'm outlining with the color I'm using. It's going to help us later. Okay, so green for your topic sentence. Then I want to go into, let's do reasons next. Reasons are blue. So reasons, this time I chose a light blue so you can tell the difference between blue and purple. Here's one reason. I'm going to outline this. And then my second reason is on page 14, turn it over, and I can outline my second reason. Okay, after my reasons are outlined, I can outline my my examples using purple. Okay, so taking my purple color, I'm gonna ignore B because this one was not as strong. So, you know what, I can even cross it out using my regular pencil just so that my eyes don't get drawn back to it. And instead, I'm gonna focus on using D. So I'm gonna try to outline box D here. That is my example. Same thing on page 14. I can cross out F because that was an example, but it wasn't as strong as the ones that we made. So I'm going to outline the one each. Okay. So we've outlined, and then, sorry, one more here. Our concluding sentence, and we'll put that in orange. So concluding sentence, outline. Remember, it's just one. The one that you picked. Okay, outlining the concluding sentence. So now, I have a topic sentence, I have my reason and example, my reason and example, my concluding sentence. Okay, here we go. Now, again, before we start writing officially, transferring our work over into our lined paper, I want to color code another example of an opinion paragraph. All right, so again, using our same colors. Let's see if I can fit this on the screen at the same time. There we go. Okay, I'm going to read through this first, and then we're going to color code it, just like we did, if you remember, about the Nate the Great story a while ago. Okay, movies. I think that movies are the best. First, movies have lots of action. For example, in the movie Jimmy Neutron, the kids go to save the adults, but they have to go into space to face the aliens. Next, movies are funny. For example, in the movie Hotel Transylvania 3, Johnny appears out of nowhere eating chips while Novus is yelling at her dad. Hope you watch more movies. Okay, we are going to color code this sample opinion paragraph sentence by sentence as we then make our final draft as well. Okay, first, so looking at this, the first thing I see is a title. So on your lined piece of paper, which I actually wrote mine ahead of time, so you wouldn't have to watch me rewrite. Oh, I'm getting ahead of myself. You know what? Before we even start this, you guys, we need to go back and check our writing goals. Turn to page 9. This is going to help. Now, I'm going to read through my writing goals. I want you to read through your writing goals. Remind yourself what you told yourself you were going to do. I will use transition words between reasons. I will write a concluding sentence to my paragraph. I will remember to indent at the beginning of my paragraph and write slowly so I can use my neatest handwriting. Okay, using neatest handwriting. Now, I thought about this one, which is why I thought about making sure that I write it ahead of time. That way I'm not rushing to try to make the video end sooner. I can take my time and use my neatest handwriting. So, here we go. First thing is title. They wrote their paragraph about movies. I wrote my paragraph about a greenhouse. So I titled my paragraph Greenhouse. I tried to center it in the middle of the line, capital letter for a title, and the rest of my letters lowercase. Okay, next, I'm going to look at the first line over here in our sample paragraph. I think that movies are the best. This is the writer's topic sentence, and it's also their opinion. So we are going to underline this in green. I think that movies are the best. Now, when I look back on page 13 and find our green outline topic sentence, this is what's going to go first in the paragraph. So for mine, and thinking about my writing goal, I have to indent. I use 2 finger spaces to then start writing my topic sentence. There it is. Having a greenhouse at home has many benefits. All right, there's my topic sentence. What's next? First is a transition. It's followed by a comma. I'm going to underline this in red. Make sure you do the same. And then, I can actually use the same transition in my writing. So, before I start, I can say, peel this off. First, comma. Okay, what's next? Movies have lots of action. That's a reason why the writer thinks movies are the best. There's lots of action. That's a reason. I'm going to underline it in blue. Movies have lots of action. Okay, looking back at my own writing, finding my first reason outlined in blue, I can copy this onto my paragraph. So after my topic sentence, I didn't go to a new line. This is still one paragraph. So it's all going to be together. I have my transition, and then next is going to come my reason. Okay, so first, I can grow plants from seed. That's my reason 1. Okay, going back to page 16. Let's keep reading. For example, that's a transition. I'm going to underline that in red. For example, and I can check my own writing and add that here as well. Let me block off some of the other writing. There we go. For example, and there's a comma. Use these. For example, comma. Okay, matches. For example, in the movie Jimmy Neutron, the kids go to save the adults, but they have to go into space to face the aliens. Okay, that's an example of some action in the movie Jimmy Neutron. That is an example. I want to underline in purple. In the movie Jimmy Neutron, the kids go to save the adults, but they have to go into space to face the aliens. Okay, Let's see, now I want to add my example, my first example, the one that matches my first reason, into my writing. Okay, so it should be this one. If I were to grow plants from seed, so for example, if I were to grow plants from seed, I could have more starter plants for our garden. Having more starter plants that I grow from seed will cost us less money because seeds are much cheaper than starter plants from the nursery. All right, so students, we're actually going to pause here. So far you should have your title, your opinion, which is your topic sentence, transition, first reason, transition, example, or details here, and then stop for today. So your job for your independent work is to color code like we did here. Color code your topic sentence, color code your reasons, your examples using the colors that I used. A blue for reason, purple for examples or details, and your orange for concluding sentence. On page 16, you're going to begin to color code just like I did here. Yours should match mine. And you should have your story written up to the first example. So you stop after you've written your first example.